Now, there's two different ways to work against nerves. You can use concussion, you can use compression. Now, there's, of course, some other little things you can do, but those are the two generalized things that you can accomplish. Now, a concussion is when you strike something. There's a concussive action, a concussive kinetic energy transferred into the human body. The compression is a squeezing of a structure against another structure. All right, trying to stop the function of it and cause paralyzation. Now, when a tiger grabs into a deer, for example, or whatever prey it's preying on, it's going to stick its claws in and then retract. Okay, that's a pulling on those nerves, and that's to paralyze the limbs of the deer. And as the limbs of the deer are paralyzed, they can't run anymore, the struggle stops as it collapses to the floor, where the tiger can mount and get into the bite on the throat to kill it using the blood. All right, so this is the actions of a tiger. All right, so using compression of the claws, compression of the teeth, okay, and jaw. And this is what the Bubishi is all about in the black tiger. It's the compression, excuse me. Now, the white crane uses a concussive action. It'll flail its beak out, it'll flap its wings, it'll stick out a talon, it'll jab at its opponent. It's an outward expression. It's a hitting type of an action. Now, you can work this against the nerve. You can work the concussion against the nerve by pinching it against the bone and making sure that you have a good penetrating weapon. Now, we covered already the fists and the knuckles, okay, penetrating between the muscle groups. Now, right here on the neck, you can see the striations of muscles, fibers, okay? Now, when you strike in with a strike, like a karate chop, a shuto, with a whole broadside of your hand, of course, you're going to cause some damage here in the soft part of the neck, but you're not going to utilize the nerve as much. What you need to do is get between the strands of these muscles to get deep involved into it. So that's why we have different hand positions of the Bubishi, like the iron bone hand, where it would separate in between those muscles to really get in deeper. All right, it also works on the arteries and the vascular tissue. So you'll see that there's concussive acts of the crane. You'll also see that there's compressive acts of the tiger. And you want to differentiate between the two, because most karate these days is based on crane, concussive. You block, you punch, you kick. All right. Nowadays, the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is getting more into the grapple, but they're not getting into the black tiger of the aspects of the grappling. And that's the realm of the tiger, is the grappling, the ground fighting, the standing clinch. All right. If you can start utilizing your compressive skills on the human body and the weaker structures of the anatomy in your grappling, you're going to be a very much more efficient and potent fighter. All right, you're going to get greater dysfunction and pain and disruption of the opponent. Nothing illegal about grabbing someone around an arm, but making sure that you compress the nerves as opposed to just grabbing the muscles or the bones or just grabbing the outer structure. So tomorrow we're going to do a film on the different clawing positions to get into the compression, because I think you all understand the concussion a bit. As a matter of fact, most of my video series was crane, it was concussion. We're striking the nerves and we're causing the dysfunction. Now we're getting more into the black tiger and the compressions, okay, and now I want to get you more involved in the clinch, the grappling ranges. All right, so again, tomorrow there'll be something on the hands, the two clawing positions of the Bubishi, and how they differentiate between each other, and the differences on what they do to the structures of the anatomy. Thanks for watching.